This from Stifel Nicholas. He is Vice President of the Clayton branch. Good morning, Dwayne Thomas.
Good morning, McGraw.
All right, so yesterday, the Dow, which I watch each and every day at all moments, it was, we were all over the place, finished up, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like driving out to Kansas City and back, and you made it to Wentzville. You know, but the Dow climbed 41 points, closing at 26,252 points. It was up 182 in the morning, fell, and was actually down just over 100 points later in the day, and then climbed back up at the end of the day, up 41. So traveling to distance over 300 points.
Yeah, but we ended up right back where we started from. Yeah, good point. All right, that was a very good analogy, by the way, Dwayne Thomas. Now, we're going to go to Davos, Switzerland, and talk to ABC News here in a couple minutes, but what can we expect from this World Economic Forum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of information coming out of Davos. So first off, Davos is a mountain resort in Geneva, Switzerland. So it is gorgeous when you see it on TV and everything. The World Economic Forum was started by a business professor at the University of Geneva in 1971. So it's been going on for a while. Initially, it was all business executives, no political leaders. It has evolved over the years to be more political, especially during the whole building of the euro. That was a
Right.
big part, big timing for them. The Brexit has been a big topic. They've had major meetings with both sides of the leaders of South Africa, many years ago. And so it's just a lot of things have happened in Davos over the years. Last year, the president of China gave the keynote address at the end and about economic growth and all that. So it's a lot of economics, but they've also had a lot of altruistic points. World health has been a focus for them for many years, obviously free trade and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot going on. This year, the head of India, Germany, and Canada have already had keynote talks, and President Trump speaks tomorrow. So there's a lot going on at Davos about the economies of the world, what's going on, and right now world economy is pretty good.
On our trip to Wentzville yesterday, the dollar took a wild ride because Steve Mnuchin decided to change, 50 years of American policy on the dollar?
The policy changes, you don't speak about it. So in his role historically, people don't speak a lot about the dollar. He did speak about the dollar, and he mentioned that the dollar being a little weaker is good for American business. And it is. It's good for trade. It's kind of a good news, bad news. A strong dollar is a comment on global comment on the U.S. economic strength and trust of the U.S. financial system. So after the financial crisis, our dollar's been climbing for a number of years. It's also a comment on the weakness of foreign currencies, Venezuela problems, Brazil problems. As problems are around the world, their weak currency also means a strong dollar. Right now, is it because the U.S. is getting weaker? And I don't think that's the issue. I think what's happening is a lot of these world areas are getting a lot stronger, more confidence in the euro than we've seen in a long time. South America is turned the corner and is starting to head in the right direction. And obviously, Asia has been very, very strong. So I think the weaker dollar is more of a comment right now on the strength of these other economies.
And then quickly, we also have you the Ford earnings. What did they say?
They reported earnings yesterday. $2.4 billion profit, 60 cents a share. Revenues, $41 billion for the quarter. The negative comment I didn't like hearing was operating margin declined to 3.7% from 5.7%. And they blamed it on commodity prices going up. And then again, comment on global economy improving.
Right.
My comment is looking at it is, would you want to start a business if your operating profit was at 3.7%?
Yeah, but if you're bringing in $100 billion, sure.
Yeah, but you've got, it doesn't take much.
No, I hear you.
For that to turn into a negative.
Yeah, Dwayne, real quick, markets today, because we have no time.
Market's going to be up about 60 to 80 points. About 100 companies reported earnings.